basically, when we talk about bylaws and a constitution, we're just in most basic language is just saying what are the rules that we're going to have that will govern this relationship that we will have in a group. And basically, that's what the constitution or bylaws are. And this is then what we're here to talk about. Hi family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is about how to develop bylaws for your cooperative, aka your constitution. Big shout out to Pimpa Milimo, who is a member of this fam, who suggested this video. So for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Bupe. I am a Zambian lawyer, and on this channel we're all about wholesome, purposeful living and a little bit of the law. Today, that's what that's about. But I'm basically just a relationships and a charity enthusiast. So if you would like to stay in this little corner and join this wonderful family, hit that subscribe button and remember to also turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. I'll just be basically sharing 7 tips that I think are salient provisions of your constitution that you should not leave out, aka bylaws. So let's head right into number 1. Number 1 for me is your identity. Who are you as a cooperative? You tell people who you are, your identity. What is it that you believe in? What are your values? And a lot of the times these are listed as principles in the cooperative's constitution or bylaws. And then number 2, it's your address. Where are you found? It's one thing to say that you're a cooperative, but really, where are your offices? Where are you situate? Basically, this is also a very important thing. So number 3, you look at the objective. What is the main objective of why you set up your cooperative? What is it that you will be doing? And then under there, you then break it down further by saying what you will be doing. Are you going to be planting rice, making cooking oil, selling it, trading? So those are important things that you put under there. What is it? What are your objectives? What is it that you intend to do? Number 4, membership. Very, very important. So under membership, you're going to discuss who is going to be part of this cooperative. How are they? What is the eligibility criteria? How do you know that this person can join you? You also talk under there about how they can be removed from membership. Are you going to have membership fees? How do you apply to be a member? And are you going to have different types of membership? So under here, you talk about the different things that pertain to membership. And the next one is shares and funds. Money can be a very tricky thing to deal with, especially if you're going to be in large groups of people, right? So you have to provide for instance, I already talked about in the last point about you might charge membership fees. So how is that money being spent? Then there are also shares. How much will these shares be? How many shares does this person have to be for them to fully qualify as a member? And those kinds of things. So you provide for shares, you provide for membership, and just generally how funds will be spent, dispersed on what, and how will you share dividends at the end of your year or whatever. So it's very, very important to provide for shares. And next, the organizational setup. So the organizational setup for me is a really, really big one, because this is where you find your board of directors, your general meeting, you have your registrar, the secretary, their functions. What will they be doing? So even just thinking about when I talk about meetings, right? One, what number constitutes a quorum? A quorum is basically the number of people you have agreed that if they meet, they will be able to conduct business legally and be able to bind the cooperative. And in those people, is it required that one of the members of executive should be there or not? So you have to provide for these things, because whatever the cooperative does in the general meeting or in a meeting that constitutes the quorum will bind you as a member of the cooperative. So it needs to be clear when and how or what boundaries exist for decisions to be made. So that's for meetings. The board of directors, who is qualified to be a director. Is there an age limit to this? Is there a certain experience they should have? Is it just enough that they have paid up the required number of shares? Also, how are they placed? How are they voted in? Who is eligible to vote? How are they taken out? So there are a lot of issues that you need to provide for under organizational setup of your cooperative. And the next one is accounting, and the last one as well is accounting. In accounting, you and I use the word accounting loosely because under here we're providing for audit, the registers of the company, the registers of the cooperative, the company seal. Who are the signatories? Where will you bank? Is it open to any bank? Will it be a commercial bank? Can it be? So there are a lot of things. So the constitution of a cooperative can be a very big not a very big document, but detailed document, because it will bind. Okay, that is all for today's video. Thank you for joining me. If you like this kind of content, please remember to stay and join the family by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. Until the next one, this has been Pupe. I have to love and leave you. Bye.